guys, I want to make sure that you know which trees I'm taking care of and which trees I'm not taking care of. Because it's really important that you know my trees will be the ones that are really beautiful, and the other ones are definitely not taken care of by me. I'm gonna have to get my knife and come back and do this one here. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Gonna break loose. Come on. Yeah, that's a knife job. All right, so these are the ones I take care of. And that one. Oops. How's that, better? Yeah, beautiful Kentia palms in San Francisco. Some nice Mediterranean fan palms right here. Some little Sega palms. A few other things. But here's this courtyard right in here. And you would think that this whole area is part of the same property, right? It just kind of feels like it, looks like it. But it's not. And why is it important that you know that it's not? Well, I don't want you to think that I would ever in my life trim a queen palm like this. Here we go again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I have a video on my channel. It's called How Not to Trim a Queen Palm. This is How Not to Trim a Queen Palm 2. Apparently, the guy who trimmed these palms didn't watch my video because they did the same thing. I could understand how that would happen down in a really low income area, such as in the southern San Joaquin Valley. Let's put this thing right in the blue sky. But what I can't understand is how the most expensive zip code known to mankind in Pacific Heights would ever have such a travesty happen to it, such as this. This is like where the Nancy Pelosi's of the world live, behind gates such as this one here. Yeah, beautiful homes, always being renovated, it seems, and all kinds of wonderful architecture. But this is actually someone else's house over here. They share this courtyard. And then this guy, he has the brick house out front. But I'm not sure if the homeowner was the one who's like, yeah, I want them naked. I want everything cut off except for the tiny one in the middle. Or if his gardener thought that's just the way you do it. But not only does it look stupid, you're not supposed to use that word, it's politically incorrect, but I like to use it because it really shows emphasis on what you're trying to convey. But not only does it look, and I'll say it again, stupid, let me do it one more time, stupid, but it's also really bad for the tree. The tree wants photosynthesis processes, which it gets from its green foliage. The more green foliage it has, the more photosynthesis it can conduct. It conducts photosynthesis by taking the sunlight rays and converting them into sugars, which it can use and feed upon for further growth and to remain healthy. This is like suffocating a person. This is like choking a person to the edge of their life. Be like, hey, how'd you like that? Well, same thing here. So they cut off everything. Not only do they cut off all of its ability to make energy and food for itself to survive, but they also cut so much of it that they create all these open wounds. Every open wound you have is subject to pathogens getting into it that are airborne, dustborne, or whatever. And yeah, so hopefully these things survive. I would surely worry that they might not after such a harsh treatment. So to conclude, let's be nice to plants. Let's not butcher them like that. What's the point of having these trees if this is how they're going to look? And the only reason you would do this is if you didn't have any money or you had very little and you hired a tree trimmer guy and you're like, look, I can only afford to hire you once every 3 years. I need you to cut this thing back all the way, so that you don't have to come back for 3 years. That's the only reason I could see doing this. But again, we are in Pacific Heights. These are the wealthiest people on earth here. And I just don't understand what happened. I don't know what happened. What happened here? That's what I'm wondering. So anyway, if anybody knows who trimmed this tree, please have them call me. I want to give them a little dissertation lecture on how not to trim the queen palm. And that's the whole story. Hope you're having a good day.